Breaking news out of the Bronx right now, and while this may not be the blockbuster move that dominates national headlines, it is a confirmed roster addition that tells us a lot about what the Yankees are doing behind the scenes. Deals like this often fly under the radar, but history shows these are sometimes the moves that quietly shape a season. Today, the Yankees officially added another name to the roster, and the timing, the role, and the reasoning behind this move make it far more interesting than it looks at first glance. Stay with me, because once we break this down properly, you'll see why this decision matters for depth, flexibility, and the bigger picture of how this team is being built right now. The New York Yankees have officially confirmed another roster addition, and while this isn't a headline-grabbing superstar signing, it is a real, verified move that fits directly into the team's current strategy. This is the kind of transaction that serious baseball fans pay attention to because it reveals how the front office is thinking about depth, insurance, and long-term roster construction. In today's game, championships aren't just built with stars at the top of the lineup. They're built with smart, calculated additions that protect a team over a long season. This move adds another name to the Yankees' organizational mix, strengthening a specific area that the front office has quietly been monitoring for months. What makes this deal interesting is not just who was added, but why the Yankees felt now was the right moment to make it official. According to team confirmation, this addition was finalized after internal evaluations and discussions that focused on flexibility and readiness. The Yankees have been clear in recent seasons that they value players who can adapt, fill multiple roles, and step in when injuries or performance issues arise. This signing or roster move fits that exact profile. It's not about instant stardom. It's about reliability, preparation, and having options when the grind of a 162-game season starts to test the roster. Yankees fans know all too well how quickly depth can be tested, especially with pitching rotations, bullpen arms, and bench pieces that are asked to contribute at unpredictable moments. One important thing to emphasize here is that this is not a misleading or exaggerated move. This is not being framed as a franchise-altering decision, and the Yankees themselves are not presenting it that way. Instead, it's a practical baseball move, confirmed and documented, designed to improve roster balance. Whether this player starts in a supporting role, competes for innings, or provides coverage at multiple positions, the Yankees are clearly thinking ahead. They are building layers into the roster, something that was criticized in past seasons when injuries exposed a lack of reliable depth. What makes this addition even more relevant is the timing. The Yankees did not rush this decision. They waited until evaluations were complete, medicals were cleared, and roster mechanics made sense. That tells us this was planned, not reactive. Planned moves tend to work out better because they align with a broader vision rather than panic-driven fixes. It also suggests that the front office is comfortable with the core of the roster and is now focused on strengthening the margins, which is exactly what contending teams do. From a strategic standpoint, this move also preserves flexibility. It doesn't block younger players, it doesn't lock the team into long-term financial commitments, and it doesn't force the manager into rigid lineup decisions. Instead, it adds another tool to the toolbox. In modern baseball, versatility is currency. Teams that survive deep into October are usually the ones that can adjust on the fly, cover injuries, and mix and match based on matchups. This deal supports that philosophy perfectly. Fans might ask, will this player make an immediate impact? The honest answer is that impact doesn't always show up in box scores. Sometimes impact is a clean inning when the bullpen is tired. Sometimes it's a competent at-bat off the bench when a starter needs rest. Sometimes it's simply not forcing the team to rush a prospect before they're ready. Those are the quiet contributions that don't go viral but absolutely matter over the course of a season. The Yankees have learned this lesson the hard way in the past, and moves like this show that learning process in action. Another layer to this story is competition. Adding another name to the roster creates internal pressure, and that's a good thing. Players perform better when roles are earned, not handed out. This move increases competition during spring training and throughout the season, which can elevate overall performance. No one gets too comfortable, and the team benefits from sharper focus and urgency. For a club with championship expectations, that internal edge is crucial. It's also worth mentioning how this aligns with the Yankees' financial approach. This move does not compromise payroll flexibility. It does not prevent future trades or signings. It's a controlled, responsible addition that keeps options open as the season unfolds. That matters because baseball seasons are unpredictable. Injuries happen. Underperformance happens. Opportunities arise. Teams that leave themselves room to maneuver are the ones that can capitalize when those moments come. From the fan perspective, it's easy to overlook deals like this and wait for the next big headline. But smart fans know that championships are often built in layers. The Yankees are not done shaping this roster, and this move is one piece of a larger puzzle. It signals that the front office is actively monitoring weaknesses, not ignoring them. It shows a willingness to make adjustments without overcorrecting, and it reflects a more disciplined approach to roster management than we've seen at certain points in the past. There's also a developmental angle here. Adding experienced or flexible depth allows the Yankees to protect their younger players. Prospects don't have to be rushed into roles they're not ready for. Development stays on track. Confidence stays intact. That's how organizations sustain success rather than burning through talent. This move supports that philosophy, even if it doesn't dominate sports talk shows. As the season approaches, expect more moves like this. Not all of them will be flashy. Not all of them will trend on social media. But taken together, they shape the identity of the team. The Yankees are clearly prioritizing stability, readiness, and adaptability. This confirmed deal fits squarely into that approach, and it should give fans confidence that the front office is thinking beyond headlines and focusing on winning baseball games. In the end, this is a reminder that baseball is a long game. The Yankees adding another name to the roster isn't about today's excitement alone. It's about being prepared for tomorrow's challenges. It's about learning from past seasons and building a roster that can withstand pressure, injuries, and the unpredictable nature of the sport. This move may not define the season on its own, but it contributes to a structure that gives the Yankees a better chance to compete when it matters most. And for a team with championship expectations, that kind of smart, confirmed, no-drama decision is exactly what fans should want to see.